Excellency, are you assuring Nigerians that you'll be on the ballot for 2027?
I'm contesting, and I'm sure I will be. And people who have looked at it, they have to look at who is competent, who have the capacity, who have everything. And I think I'm qualified. And I have the capacity to do the job. And I'm saying it over and over again that in 4 years, I can change the trajectory of Nigerian to a positive one.
Did Peter Obi reject the 2027 presidential ticket? Farouk's revelation raises serious questions. There is tension again in Nigeria's opposition camp. A powerful statement has just locked the Labour Party, and it's coming from one of its own. Umar Farouk Ibrahim, a factional national secretary of the Labour Party, has dropped what many are calling a political bombshell. He claims that Peter Obi, the party's 2023 presidential candidate, has rejected the offer to run again in 2027 under the Labour Party. According to him, Obi is not even interested in contesting the presidency anymore. He says Obi is simply enjoying media attention and has turned down the Labour Party's 2027 ticket. And I quote Farouk directly, "I can tell you, Obi is not going to contest the presidential election. He is enjoying his media publicity, but he is not interested in the 2027 election. Otherwise, we would have given him the offer and he rejected it." This revelation, made during an interview with Trust TV News, has set the entire political space on fire. If true, it could reshape the future of Nigeria's opposition politics. If false, it could expose the deep cracks tearing the Labour Party apart. Now, this raises one major question. Why would Peter Obi, one of the most popular politicians in Nigeria today, reject a presidential ticket that millions of Nigerians believe he deserves? Let us not forget, Obi's 2023 campaign under the Labour Party was one of the most organic movements in Nigeria's political history. The Obedient movement shocked the country to its core, dominating social media, capturing youth energy, and winning unexpected victories in states where the Labour Party had never even existed politically. So why would Obi suddenly lose interest in 2027? Is he truly stepping aside, or is something deeper happening behind the scenes? Farouk didn't just stop at that one claim. He also accused Obi of anti-party activities, alleging that the former Anambra governor has been holding secret talks and aligning himself with other political figures, particularly those working to form a new coalition ahead of 2027. According to Farouk, Obi's closeness to African Democratic Congress, ADC, and his reported discussions with Atiku Abubakar and Nasiru El-Rufai are proof that he is no longer loyal to the Labour Party. To Farouk, Obi has already moved on, and that's why he claims the Labour Party decided to stop waiting for him, saying, otherwise, we would have given him the offer, and he rejected it. Many political analysts say this statement might not be entirely about Peter Obi. It could be a direct shot at Julius Abure, the Labour Party national chairman, whose leadership is being fiercely challenged by the Farouk-led faction. To understand this drama, you have to go back to the deep division within the Labour Party. Since after the 2023 general election, the party has been locked into an internal war between two factions, one loyal to Julius Abure, the other loyal to Umar Farouk Ibrahim. Each faction claims to be the authentic leadership of the party. Each controls different offices, issues separate press statements, and accuses the other of corruption and sabotage. Peter Obi has mostly stayed neutral in this crisis, refusing to openly endorse either faction, and that silence has made both sides suspicious. Farouk's latest statement might therefore be more of an attack on Abure's faction than a genuine update on Obi's plans. But still, the effect of such a claim is powerful. It fuels the idea that Peter Obi might be abandoning the Labour Party altogether, something that could seriously weaken the party's 2027 prospects. Now, let's look at the other side of the story. the growing ADC coalition movement. In recent weeks, reports have circulated that Atiku Abubakar, Nasiru El-Rufai, Peter Obi, and some other opposition leaders have been discussing forming a mega alliance under the African Democratic Congress, ADC. Their goal, to create a broad national platform strong enough to challenge President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC, in 2027. For many Nigerians, this sounds like the grand opposition unity they have been waiting for. But for the Labour Party leadership, especially the Farouk faction, it sounds like betrayal. So Farouk sweats. Obi rejected our 2027 ticket might be a coded message meant to preemptively discredit Obi before the coalition gains more momentum. It is a strategy to frame him as a destroyer before he can announce his next political move. But here is the twist. Either Obi nor his media team has said a single word. He hasn't confirmed, denied, or even reacted to Farouk's claim. That calculated silence has made Nigerians even more suspicious. So what could really be happening behind the scenes? One theory says Peter Obi is intentionally distancing himself from Labour Party's internal crisis to avoid being dragged into endless court battles that could destroy his 2027 ambition. Another theory says he is biding his time, waiting for the perfect political realignment before publicly choosing a platform, whether LP, ADC, or a brand new coalition. But there is also a darker interpretation that the Labour Party crisis was never about ideology, but about control and money, and that both factions are using Obi's name to gain political relevance ahead of 2027. Whatever the truth may be, one fact stands out. Obi remains the single most influential opposition figure in Nigeria today. Whether he runs under LP, ADC, or any other party, his support base, the obedience, will follow him. So, let's ask again. Did Peter Obi truly reject the Labour Party's presidential ticket for 2027? Is Umar Farouk's statement just another episode in Labour Party's never-ending internal war? Is Obi silently planning a bigger coalition with Atiku and El-Rufai to finally unseat Tinubu in 2027? Or has he really lost interest in the race altogether? For now, only time will tell. But one thing is clear. The opposition space in Nigeria is entering a new phase. And once Peter Obi finally breaks his silence, it could change everything. So, what do you think? Was Farouk telling the truth or playing politics? Is Obi done with the Labour Party or playing a smarter game behind the scenes? Drop your thoughts in the comment section because this conversation is just getting started. And remember, this is Chinik TV, where we don't just report politics, we break it down.